I'd like to say that this year we are going to continue with our environmental science theme. As you walk around our campus, for those parents that are new, you're going to see beautiful murals and beautiful mosaic murals. Welcome to Back to School Night at Farallone View Elementary. There are wonderful things happening here tonight. We have our teachers that have prepared for this event, worked very, very hard, decorated their classrooms, they have handouts for the parents, and they prepared a lot of student work. And so we have science displays, and especially we have a very engaged parent and community here. We have outside organizations like CEF and HEAL, and of course our wonderful PTO. And we also are very lucky to have a room full of families that are here to meet the teachers and see all the wonderful things that are happening. And we're very lucky to have the visit from our superintendent, our assistant superintendent, and our new director of curriculum and instruction. Esta noche les quiero dar la bienvenida a nuestra noche de regreso a clases. Estamos muy contentos por todo el trabajo que los maestros han puesto para decorar los salones, darle a los papás guías de lo que está pasando y sobre todo mostrar toda la dedicación que tienen hacia sus hijos. Contamos con una comunidad que está bastante involucrada y con el apoyo de organizaciones como CEF y el programa de ciencia HEAL. Muchísimas gracias. Buenas noches.
A phone number, name, and email.
Start with introductions. For those of you, I'm Peggy Rothenberg, and I'm an A5, and this is Sherry Hall, and she's an A4, and we're both straight kindergarten teachers. Miss Linda is in another building in C, and she's TKK. So there's 3 different rooms. The reason that we're doing this together is because Miss Sherry and I team teach. So within the next couple weeks, we're going to be doing assessments on the kids to see what their skill level is.
And what's most important to me really are that the kids, that this becomes a real caring, supportive community, that the kids care about themselves, their own learning, and each other, and that they're kind to each other. That they work as a team. It's really it's really important for kids to learn to work together. You know, the world's changing, and a lot of the jobs in the future, they'll require kids to be people to be able to work with others, and so that's really important.
Now, what I tell parents, reading to your child bedtime stories is very important, because there's so many stories you want to share with your child, not just the stories that they can read at their level. So include that as part of the reading, maybe on the weekends when you're busy. But the other evenings, the other days, have your child read out loud to you until your child becomes an independent and fluent reader. And that way you can really participate in the story, hear how your child is doing, ask questions, and be able to get a better sense of how your child's doing with their reading.
Or you read it to them. They say that you should be reading to your child until they graduate from high school, that you should have that relationship. Now, in the real world, I don't know how well that does, but it's just about that whole conversation around literacy. And kids have great insights. Kids love to talk about the books that they read. They just do. So anyway, so Ralph Fletcher is a really great mentor for writing. So I have this famous saying that I say, if I can think it, I can write it. If I can write it, I can read it. So there's just reading and writing go hand in hand. So, and
I want to start by just saying I really appreciate everybody that's sitting in their kid's chair tonight. That's a big deal. Just being here, it's a huge deal. I really do respect your time, so I want to make sure that we're all out of here on time, back with our kids. And we'll kind of go through how the class is run. My email's up here. Feel free anytime to email me. I'm collecting emails back here. We'll have to put together a little bit more for people that weren't able to make it. I do have a little note thing on the desk that if you want to write like a little note to your kid that they'll see in the morning, go for it. Doesn't have to be anything too elaborate. Again, welcome. Thank you for being here. The kids have made it to 5th grade. Yeah, it's a huge thing. I wouldn't teach any other grade. So let's hop right in, and I'm just going to go through kind of how our class works.
Into the form box. So if you guys would do that, look at the information and sign up for me. That would be a great help to me, so I don't have to track people down later. Thank you for doing that. And in my hands, I have some other sign-up sheets. I'm going to pass them around. So if you're interested in taking part in Art in Action this year, it's back. It's a subscription again. So that means that you have access to the cool videos. It was kind of hard for parents and teachers to teach it last year without the videos. So I'm just going to pass this around. If you're interested, please just put your name, your child's name. This is about field trips, if you're interested in driving on field trips. Welcome to Back to School Night. Again, my name is Mrs. Murray, my name is Leah Murray. You can call me Leah. I'm from San Mateo. I went through school there, Parkside Elementary, Bayside Middle School, San Mateo High School. And after that, I went to Sierra Nevada College for my bachelor's in humanities and psychology, and then realized I needed something a little more solid, and I traveled for 6 months through Israel, Europe, and Africa, and then somewhere along there knew that really I've always wanted to be a teacher, and I don't even remember the moment I decided. I think it was always meant to be, and so I went back to Sierra Nevada College for my master's and my credential in teaching. Then I went and I lived in Uganda for a year, and that was quite an incredible experience, which I share a lot in the classroom with the kids.